Hi guys, this is Rohit Farmer and welcome to Outdoorsy Indians. It's a platform that represents all the Indians who are into outdoor activities. And today I am at Swain's Lock. That's a Lock 21 on the Chesapeake and Ohio Canal in Maryland. It's the same place that I showed in my previous video. It's January 4th today, and it's around 9 o'clock in the morning. And it's very cold today. It's negative 2 degrees Celsius, and it snowed yesterday. But I wanted to come back to this place again because I really liked it, and I thought there might be some snow here that I could see, but no, it all has melted, so there's no snow around. But the level of the river looks like it has raised a little bit, and it's really cold. But besides that, I also wanted to show a new gas stove that I have bought. It's a wood-fired stove by the company called Gas One, and the model number is WS10. It's very similar to Oahu stove that you often see on Amazon. It's very popular. It's the same design, it's just a little bit cheaper and by a different company. So I'm gonna do a little unboxing video here and also try to use it, try to just boil some water and make tea while I spend my time at this spot. So in this box, this is the stove or the stove assembly. It's a mesh bag that includes everything that you will get in this particular kit. Here are all the components. So that's a grill for cooking or putting your pot or pans on top of it. This portion, it's the pot stands, so you can flip these stands for the pot. That's the ashtray to collect the ash, and you can also put solid fuel on it, and that's what I'm going to try today. I am not going to put the wood to burn inside it. I'm gonna try solid fuel, those tablets. I'll show you in a bit. So it can actually take different types of fuel, so you can burn wood inside it, you can burn twigs, leaves, pine cones, solid fuel, and also alcohol. It's another tray, and that's where you put the wood. And then these two assemblies, so it's the bottom portion that goes like this, and then you put the top portion, okay, like that. And then I think, yes, so if I show you a close-up, this is how it's going to assemble. So that's the base, so the cold air goes from the bottom, and then it rises up and does helping with the fire. And then because I'm using and then you can put wood in it, and you have to burn it from top down rather than bottom up. So usually when we think about using a wood stove, we think about putting the twigs or the wood at the bottom rather than putting it from the top. But this is the top down approach rather than bottom up. So you put the twigs or the leaves from the top, and then you burn it from the top. So that's the grill. You can put a pan or pot on top of it and cook, or you can also put this assembly. It's too windy here. I don't know how well the solid fuel will work in the windy condition, but I'm gonna give it a try anyway. And since I'm gonna use solid fuel, I think I can make a variation where I will put it upside down, this assembly, and then put this tray where I will put the solid fuel, and then on top of it I'll put the grill. I'll either put the grill or this portion. So the solid fuel tablets will go here, they will light up, and my pot will go on the legs. So this is the solid fuel that I'll be using today. It's by a company called Coghlans. It's very popular. It's also very cheap. So these are these round tablets, tablet-like looking pieces that will burn. I'll put them here. I don't know how many I need them for a cup to boil a cup of water, but because it's too windy today, I'm just gonna, and it's also very cold, I'll just put 3 of them so that, okay. Yeah, so I have put 3 tablets or 3 fuel blocks. Yeah, they are called tablets. Yeah, so 3 fuel tablets in this pot, and then I'm gonna light them up. It's too windy. I don't know if I will be able to do it just by like this. Okay, I think I should try storm-proof matches. Yeah, I think they are on fire. Okay, so that's cool. It wasn't too bad, not that difficult. Just because it's too windy, I wasn't able to do it using the lighter. Okay, so I bought this tiny little kettle that I'm gonna use to boil some water and make tea from a thrift store. I really liked it. It's stainless steel. I like the design of it. So it's gonna go here. Looks not too stable, but I'll see if I can make it work. I just want to boil a cup of water for my tea, not too much. So here's my cup. Right, so we'll wait for the water to boil, and then I can make some tea for myself. Even in this cold and windy condition, it looks like it's doing a good job. So where's my tea bag? There you go. And some sweetener. So what I've read online, that each of these tablets have a burn time of around 9 minutes. So if you want more time or more heat, then you will just add up more tablets. This is stove. It's very tiny and it looks like it's doing a pretty good job. These stands, the pot stands may not be very well suited for this kind of a pot, but if you have a pot that has a broader or a wider bottom, then it should sit perfectly fine. So it's so my teapot is a little bit tilted, but as long as I do not bother it too much or move it around, it should be okay. Okay, so while the water is getting heated, my tea, I'll just show you guys around. It's very cold today. It's negative 2 degrees Celsius and it snowed yesterday, and there are icy patches all over. So again, this is stove is by the company called Gas One, and I bought it from Amazon for around $17. There's another company called Ohoho, and if you go by the rating, they both have same ratings, but the other one has a lot more reviews. I think that came into the market before this model, but in the pictures they look exactly the same, and in terms of material, design, and also the dimension, they look exactly the same. And the other one is around $20 or $22, so I just saved a couple of dollars by buying this one. And if you don't have these tablets, then obviously you can pick up some twigs or chop some wood into tiny pieces, like 3 inches to 4 inches tiny pieces, and then put them in the stove, and you can also use that as a fuel. And actually this is called a wood burning stove, so it's primarily made to burn wood, but there are alternative fuels also available that you can use. So I'm actually very glad that even in these windy conditions the flame is still holding on, and it is so cold that it will take some time for the water to boil. If it is not this frigid cold, if it is spring or autumn, it will be very quick, and summer obviously. So there is a little bit of smell when these tablets are being burned, and it smells like one of those firecrackers that we used to use in India during Diwali. It's called snake. So you put a tablet, you light it on, and then it rises up and makes a snake. It smells like that. It reminds me of that particular tablet that we used to use during Diwali to make snakes. See, you can see this steam. So, and maybe you can also hear the sound of the boiling water. I think it's ready. I'm just gonna pour it over and make a cup of myself. Okay. Oh yes, it's hot enough. That's cool. Amazing. I think this first time use and test of this stove was successful, and I did it in not so conducive environment. So today it's -2 degrees Celsius here in Maryland. It snowed yesterday and it's very windy right now, and I don't know if you can see. I'm sure you can hear the wind, but I can also show the trees moving. So it's very windy, and in these conditions this stove worked with the solid fuel. So I started with 3 fuel tablets, and then I added one more, and that was good enough to boil a cup of water for tea. I'm sure you can add a little bit more and boil some more amount of water for making your MREs, or even cooking a full meal. This is good. I love it. If you have been following this channel, then you know that I love the outdoors. I like to be out in the woods, to be with the nature. It's very peaceful, it's very relaxing, it's away from all the noise of the city, and then it gives you an opportunity to do something different, something more than what you do in your everyday job or work. I work as a data scientist. I sit in front of a computer for 8 to 10 hours a day, Monday to Friday, doing a lot of coding, a lot of data analysis. And I love my job, no complaints. And that's what I'm trained for, that's what my calling is. But then I also like to go away from all those computer monitors and supercomputers and all the data science and be in the nature so that it resets me. It centers me, and when I go back to my work, I feel more productive, refreshed, and it gives me a good place mentally to just start my work and contribute more to what I'm doing. So I think it should be applicable to all the fields. It doesn't matter what your profession is. If you take some time off and go outdoors, be one with the nature, it helps you to go back and be more productive and be more centered, less anxiety, less depression, and overall just good health, physical and mental. Okay, so the fire has died. There's only a tiny bit remaining and it went away. Okay, so these 4 tablets under these frigid conditions were good enough to make a cup of tea for myself that I'm gonna enjoy. Well, I made a dip tea, but that's kind of a shame for an Indian to make a dip tea. So next time I'm going to make chai, and next time I'm going to make chai on proper wood fire, not on these tablets. So once again, thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. And as I mentioned in my previous videos, also outdoorsyindians.com is a platform that represents all the Indians who like to be outdoors. And me and my wife actually started it as a collaborative platform. It was not just for us to show what we are doing, but also to partner with other Indians who may not have their own platform, or even if they have their own platform, they can still contribute to our platform, and collectively we can build a network of Indians who enjoy to be outdoors, share ideas, share resources, plan things together, and just help each other to grow. If you have an idea, please connect with us. You can go to the website. The email address is available there. You can write to me. We also have a subreddit, so if you want to post a question, you can post a question over there. I'll try to answer them, or somebody from the community will answer it. We also have an Instagram, same name, Outdoorsy Indians. And feel free to tag us in any of your adventures, and we will accept. We usually accept most of the reels or posts on Instagram that fall under the theme of outdoors. And by outdoors we do not mean traveling. So it's not traveling. You have to be in the proper outdoors doing some outdoorsy stuff. But we welcome everyone. Be part of this network, and together we will build something beautiful. So until next time, peace.